Hello, my name is Ian Shepherd. I'm a mastering engineer.
My name is Steve Lillywhite and I'm a record producer.
Hi, I'm Bob Ludwig from Gateway Mastering Studios.
Hi, my name's Massey. I'm a recording mixing engineer.
Hi, I'm George Schilling. This is my studio, Bank Cottage.
I'm Craig Potter, keyboard player, producer, mixer from the band Elbow.
Hello, Dynamic Range Day.
And I've worked over the last 30 years or so with such diverse bands as U2 and
I mixed the Stornoway album Tales from Terra Firma.
Talking Heads and
I've got lots of records on the charts right now.
Dave Matthews Band and the Rolling Stones.
I did the surround sound for the Beyonce record and Pharrell Williams' Girl record.
Recently with 30 Seconds to Mars and The Killers.
So doing lots of great stuff.
And in 2010, I founded an event called Dynamic Range Day.
Yeah, so Ian's asked me to talk a little bit about how dynamic range affects my everyday life.
And I always said in the old days that I didn't like dynamic range and it was a waste of time.
Wait, what?
But that was my choice. I could decide whether I wanted it or not. But now I've decided, and I've thought about it, and that I would like to have dynamic range if and when necessary.
Okay.
Music that's allowed to be dynamic is much more fun to listen to and is less fatiguing than a lot of modern audio.
Yeah, I mean, it's beyond me why anyone would want to squash through albums, the way they do. It's basically ruining all the hard work that goes into it.
This is now being mastered out of my records.
And you can't get away from it. Even if you turn it down, it's still shouting at you.
I'm also friends with Tony Masiello, who's the chief engineer of the largest digital radio facility in America. Tony says to me that XM Sirius would like to have the opposite now. They would like to have records specially done for them that are more dynamic than the commercially released records are, because their system can broadcast that better.
So, for instance, I had a track that wasn't even mastered officially, played on national radio not so long ago, and it absolutely stood up next to other tracks. In fact, it sounded louder next to other more squashed tracks.
Bob Orban, who makes the device that many FM stations use for trying to get maximum level, he also says that the more dynamics, the better for broadcasting.
I think more people should be aware of not going crazy with the mastering, and there's no need to over-squash things.
And I think dynamics is such an important thing for emotion in music.
And Ian Shepherd is doing a great job at starting this whole thing to bring it back to how we like it.
Allowing the songs to breathe a little more. I'm a big fan of it.
It's a great day.
Keep up the good work.
Well done, Ian, and thank you very much.
To find out more, head on over to dynamicrangeday.com and please share this video if this is an issue that you care about.